Hello everyone, here is a very quick beginner tutorial on how to make a basic character in Blender. Yeah boy. First I will delete the camera and light by selecting them and pressing X. We can move our object by clicking on the arrows on the top left, or by pressing G. In Blender there are several modes you can enter. The ones we will focus on the most are Object Mode and Edit Mode. Edit Mode lets you change the shape of your object. Enter Edit Mode and enable the arrows at the right again. There are three types of selections: Vertices Select, Edge Select and Face Select. Now let's explore some cool stuff we can do in Edit Mode. Press E to extrude a face. This creates additional geometry as you can see. Press R and move your mouse to rotate a face. Press S and move your mouse to scale. Finally, press Ctrl and R to create an edge loop. An edge loop is a line that goes around your mesh, sort of like cutting through it. Wow, look at you, already looking like a pro. Good job. Now we will use our newly acquired skills to create a terrible looking potato. It's okay if it doesn't look nice since this is just a tutorial for practice and learning. This next part is a little confusing, but I will guide you through it. We will be doing UV unwrapping, which is sort of like cutting a model and laying it on a flat surface. This will allow us to texture the model. I will show you how it works. First select these edges, then press W, then mark seam. Now select the entire model by pressing A, then press U and click Unwrap. Now go to the UV Editing tab to see how it looks. It's pretty weird because we haven't marked all of our seams yet. You can see the difference between the ones that were marked and the ones that weren't marked. Let's do the same thing we did for every side of the potato. Now again, select the entire model with A, then press U and click Unwrap. If you struggle with this part, you can skip marking seams and simply use the Smart UV Project option. It will automatically generate UVs for you, however it is not always accurate. You can move UVs around just like normal geometry. The best thing to do here is to maximize the amount of pixels your UVs get. Alright, it's time to start texturing. Go to the Texture Paint tab. We need to add a material. Click the plus button next to No Material to add a base color. You can also look at your texture or even paint directly on it by selecting it from the texture menu. Now for the fun part, we can finally paint our potato. Don't forget to save. You will notice we can't see the texture in the layout menu. It's because we have to enable rendered view. Let's add some light to see the texture better. I will rotate the light. Now I will show you how to create a skeleton. We need a skeleton to animate our potato. Go to Armature and select single bone. The bone is hard to see because it is inside the character. Let's make it easier to see by making it always show in front of the character. Yeah boy. Now with the bone selected, go into edit mode. You can move, scale, rotate, and extrude just like any other object. Let's make a very simple rig. Nice. Now we need to attach the character to the skeleton. Select the character, hold Shift, and select the skeleton, then press Ctrl and P, select Armature Deform. Nice, now your character is linked to your skeleton. Now we have to tell the bones what faces to move. Select your skeleton, hold down Shift, select your character, now go to Weight Paint mode. Here we can select bones and paint over the model to tell the bone which faces to move. There are a few brushes and options, but for now we will just paint. You can rotate bones to see how the movement feels, then Ctrl Z to undo the rotation. Our model is ready for animation. Select your skeleton, then go to pose mode. First I will select all the bones by pressing A, then press I and click Location, Rotation and Scale. This will create a keyframe and save the location and rotation and scale of the bones. Next we will move the timeline a few frames. Now I will rotate a bone and save a keyframe again. As you can see, our potato is now moving. Our weird animation is complete. Now for the final part of the tutorial, sculpting. Sculpting lets us use brushes to create detail on our model. Go into sculpt mode. Before sculpting we need to have a higher resolution mesh. We can do this by going to the modifiers tab and adding a subdivision surface modifier. These values tell us how much detail we want to add. Careful not to go too far. The more triangles you have, the more performance your model will need. There are ways to optimize a model, but we will go over those in another tutorial. I like to stay under 500,000 triangles. By using the default brush, we can just paint over the model and it will deform the mesh. Try some brushes out and see what kind of cool stuff you can do. Congratulations on finishing your potato. I am very proud of you. With some hard work and lots of practice, I am sure you will be making masterpieces soon. Make sure to show me a screenshot of your potato. I would love to see it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and tell me what you think in the comments. Subscribe for more nonsense. Bye bye.